Hi, I'm Phoebe McDowell, Acting Beauty Director at the Sunday Times Style, and welcome to another episode of Dear Dermatologist. Today I am joined by TikTok sensation and board-certified dermatologist Dr. Shah, and we're going to be talking about moisturising your body. So Millie has written in to say some say exfoliate, some say moisturise. What is the best way to deal with dry skin on your body?
Ooh, good question. So I think that body care definitely doesn't get enough love from the skincare community. So let's just talk about three main tips here for taking care of the skin on your body. I think it starts with cleansing. So when you're in the shower, you want to avoid really hot showers because those strip away all of your natural oils. The second thing is when you're actually moisturizing. Forget about what moisturizer you're actually using, but when you're moisturizing. You want to moisturize within 5 minutes of getting out of the shower. That's why your skin is still slightly damp after you've toweled off, and that's going to help that moisturizer absorb much better. And then the third thing is I would say moisturizing is more important than exfoliating in this particular case scenario. Look for a moisturizer that has ceramides in it. That's going to help repair the skin barrier and keep your skin healthy.
And what about more targeted problems such as keratosis pilaris, which for anyone that doesn't know is that kind of rough, bumpy skin that you can get on the backs of arms?
Yeah, this is actually a problem that I learned was a much more common problem on social media than coming into my office. Because we don't get a lot of people that come into the office for keratosis pilaris, but we get a lot of people asking this question on social media because they don't like those red bumps that occur on the backs of the arms. And so this is one of those special use case scenarios, just like if you're treating acne on the face, where you're going to want to use different products to treat this issue. So you're going to look for exfoliants in this case, but you need to look for exfoliants that also moisturize because otherwise they'll cause more irritation and actually make those red bumps maybe slightly worse. So look for moisturizers that have salicylic acid in them. The CeraVe Rough and Bumpy here, or the CeraVe SA Smoothing Cream, this has salicylic acid in it to help break down those little keratin balls that are building up inside of those pores. Or look for urea, or look for lactic acid. Those are probably the three ingredients to look for to help to break down those keratin plugs.
And does exfoliation ever have a place?
Well, I think in some ways these moisturizers are exfoliating, right? So traditional moisturizers don't have your lactic acid, your salicylic acid, or your urea in them. And so they're actually exfoliating away those keratin plugs, but at the same time also moisturizing the surrounding skin so that redness doesn't get worse.
So you mentioned ceramides. For people who don't know what ceramides are, can you give a quick explainer?
Yeah, so ceramides, if you ask dermatologists, will tell you it's the most important ingredient to look for in your moisturizers. So if you look at the skin like a brick wall, the bricks are actually the keratinocytes or the skin cells that make up that wall. And then in between those bricks, you have your mortar, and that mortar is lipid. And if I were to look at any normal person's skin, they don't have any skin disease, 50% of those lipids are going to be ceramides. And so if you're looking for moisturizers, we know that when people get really dry skin, when their ceramide content either decreases or the quality of their ceramides in their skin decreases. So having a moisturizer that has ceramides to replace those depleted ceramides makes a huge difference to the skin because that's what's naturally there. So you're trying to restore what's already naturally in a good, healthy skin barrier.
We hope that's answered all your questions on body moisturization. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of Dear Dermatologist. Don't forget to subscribe to the Sunday Times Beauty YouTube channel, and we will see you again next week.